A kiss that changed everything. Why was Jin BTS so unprepared for Dakota Johnson's moment with Taehyung in Vogue USA? It was supposed to be another flawless moment in the world of high fashion, a Vogue USA photoshoot designed to celebrate elegance, artistry, and cross-cultural collaboration. Yet within seconds, the atmosphere in the studio shifted from poised professionalism to collective astonishment. Cameras stopped mid-click, stylists froze, and even the air seemed to still. Dakota Johnson, the Hollywood actress known for her refined subtlety and unpredictable boldness, leaned forward and kissed Taehyung, BTS's V, on the cheek. No script, no rehearsal. Just an unscripted moment that shattered expectations, ignited social media, and left Jin, BTS's eldest member, visibly stunned. Why was Jin so unprepared for that moment? And more importantly, did that kiss signify more than just an artistic impulse? The moment felt both cinematic and raw, an intersection of two worlds, Hollywood glamour and K-pop grace. Jin, who had arrived quietly at the shoot to support Taehyung, was not expecting to witness an unplanned spark between the two icons. His reaction, an instant widening of the eyes, a stiffening posture, followed by a subtle but unmistakable look of disbelief, was captured by a behind-the-scenes camera. Within minutes, the clip had gone viral. Hashtags like #DakotaKissesV and #JinWitnessedIt dominated global trending charts. But what many failed to realize was that Jin's reaction was not simply one of shock, it was a glimpse into the complex emotions that accompany fame, friendship, and the blurred line between art and authenticity. The kiss itself became a cultural phenomenon. Vogue USA described it as a moment of artistic spontaneity, claiming that Dakota's gesture was meant to evoke warmth and sincerity between collaborators. Yet for fans, it represented something far greater, a symbolic merging of East and West, a challenge to traditional expectations, and perhaps even a subtle commentary on how intimacy is perceived in celebrity culture. The photo, titled "Grace Meets Artistry," became the centerpiece of Vogue's global campaign, instantly immortalized across billboards, digital covers, and fan edits. But for Jin, standing just a few feet away, the moment carried a different weight. Those who know BTS understand Jin's role as the emotional anchor of the group, the steady, protective older brother who often shields his members from unnecessary chaos. Watching Taehyung suddenly become the focal point of international attention, Jin reportedly smiled with both pride and quiet concern. How could one moment, a single, spontaneous kiss, redefine not just a photo shoot, but the narrative surrounding BTS itself? Social media erupted in debate. Some fans celebrated the moment as a testament to Taehyung's charisma and global appeal, while others speculated endlessly. Was it real emotion or performance? A genuine spark or a calculated act of media strategy? Commentators from entertainment analysts to cultural critics weighed in. The kiss blurred the boundaries between reality and artistry, one columnist wrote. It forced the world to confront how celebrity imagery shapes our perception of authenticity. But amid all the noise, Jin's quiet composure became the true headline. His subtle reaction, analyzed frame by frame, became a mirror for how audiences project meaning onto celebrity behavior. In interviews that followed, Vogue clarified that the moment had not been pre-approved. Dakota Johnson herself addressed the issue on X, formerly Twitter, writing, "Taehyung is magnetic. The moment just happened. It was pure magic." Her words only fueled the conversation. Could pure magic be both spontaneous and strategic? Did the kiss happen because of artistic instinct or because the cameras demanded it? Fans split into factions, some defending the authenticity of the gesture, others labeling it a perfectly timed PR masterpiece. Meanwhile, BTS's internal group chat reportedly exploded. RM, ever the philosopher, sent Jin a message that read, "Art is unpredictable, let it breathe." J-Hope added humor, Jungkook posted a meme, and Suga dryly commented, "It's Vogue. What did you expect?" But it was Jimin who, according to fan accounts, called Jin directly to ask, "Hyung, are you okay?" Jin reportedly laughed it off, saying, "I didn't expect to see Taehyung become the main character in a Hollywood romance." Yet beneath the humor, there was reflection. Jin wasn't upset, He was witnessing a shift in how BTS was perceived, no longer confined to the borders of K-pop, but expanding into the realms of global artistry. In the weeks that followed, Jin spoke briefly during a media appearance in Seoul. When asked about the Vogue shoot, he smiled and replied, "Sometimes, art surprises even the artist." That single sentence resonated deeply with fans. It was a reminder that not everything seen on camera needs to be explained or justified. Sometimes, the beauty of a moment lies in its unpredictability. However, the larger question remains, why was Jin caught off guard? Perhaps because, in the world of carefully choreographed celebrity appearances, true spontaneity is rare. BTS has built a legacy on authenticity and connection, yet even they operate within a system where every gesture is scrutinized. The kiss broke that pattern. It reminded both the members and the fans that even in a hyper-curated world, real emotion can slip through. The aftermath was unexpectedly unifying. BTS's fandom, ARMY, turned what could have been a divisive moment into a celebration of artistic freedom. Fan projects, charity drives, and tribute videos flooded the internet, all inspired by that single image. The moment transcended gossip. It became a statement about creativity, trust, and cultural convergence. Months later, Vogue released a follow-up editorial titled "Brotherhood Beyond Borders," featuring all 7 members of BTS. In one interview, Jin reflected on the Dakota moment once more. That kiss wasn't planned. But maybe that's what made it meaningful. It reminded me that we're not just performers, we're storytellers. And sometimes the story writes itself. In the end, a kiss that changed everything wasn't just about Dakota Johnson or Taehyung, it was about evolution. About how a single unscripted moment can challenge perception, reshape identity, and reaffirm the humanity behind fame. Jin may have been unprepared for it, but perhaps that's exactly why it mattered. Because sometimes, the most powerful moments are the ones no one sees coming. The image of Dakota Johnson kissing Taehyung in Vogue USA continues to dominate timelines, headlines, and conversations across the internet. Yet, beyond the dazzling aesthetics and viral discussions, one question looms larger than the moment itself. Was it real, or was it perfectly orchestrated? Was Jin's visible shock truly genuine, or was it part of a larger narrative crafted to capture global attention? In an age where the line between authenticity and performance has become increasingly blurred, how do we, as an audience, discern what's spontaneous from what's strategic? This is where critical thinking becomes essential. What if the very moment that